My dear child, I know that many times you feel like the love you find in this world is uncertain, conditioned by the expectations and volatile emotions of others. You've been hurt, disappointed, and because of that, sometimes your heart closes up, afraid of getting hurt again. I see the pain you carry in your chest, the emptiness that insists on staying, even when you try to fill it with the love of others. Understand that the love you seek, the one that doesn't abandon you, that doesn't judge you, is already here, within you. I loved you even before you were born, before any mistake, any decision that could distance you from me. My love for you doesn't depend on your failures or successes, and it doesn't waver with time. It's constant, deep, and truly unconditional. I know your desires, the deepest longings of your heart. I know you want to be accepted, understood, and loved without reservations. And that's what I offer you, my love that heals, transforms, and brings peace. You don't need to change to be loved by me. You don't need to be perfect. I already love you just as you are. But when you accept this love, something incredible happens. Your life begins to change because my love has the power to renew, restore, and give new meaning to everything. So, open your heart to me. Let me envelop you with this love that never fails, that never gives up. Trust in me, and let me show you the path that leads to true satisfaction and happiness. You don't have to walk alone. I am here, now and always, ready to love and guide you. Remember, my child, you are loved with an eternal love, a love that knows no limits. Come, let me enter your heart and show you the fullness that only my love can bring. This is the place where we will meet daily to talk, so please, subscribe to the channel and click the bell so you get a notification of my message. My beloved child, I will now tell you a story that will help you better understand today's teaching. Once upon a time, there was a young man named Lucas, who lived in a small village. Lucas always sought love from the people around him. He did his best to please everyone, doing favors, being kind, and trying to be perfect. However, no matter how hard he tried, there were always moments when he felt alone, misunderstood, and empty. Friends came and went, and the love he received seemed to depend on how useful or pleasant he was at the time. One day, while walking through the fields around the village, Lucas met an old wise man sitting in the shade of a tree. The wise man, noticing the sadness in Lucas's eyes, asked him, "Why do you seem so down, young man?" Lucas sighed and replied, "I try so hard to be loved, but it seems the love I receive is always temporary, conditional. When people are happy with me, they love me, but when I can't please them, I feel like I lose that love." The wise man, with a gentle smile, invited Lucas to sit beside him and said, "I will tell you a truth that you may not have discovered yet. Human love is often like the shadow of this tree. It is here when the sun shines but can disappear when the clouds appear. It is inconstant, based on feelings and conditions. But there is a love that is different, a love that doesn't depend on who you are or what you do." Curious, Lucas asked, "What kind of love is that?" The wise man looked up at the sky and replied, "It's God's love. Unlike the love you seek from others, God's love for you is unconditional. He loves you completely, exactly as you are, with all your flaws and virtues. And the most amazing thing is that you don't need to strive to earn this love. It has been given to you since the moment you were created." Lucas was silent, reflecting on the wise man's words. "But how can I feel this love? How can I let go of the need to be perfect for others?" he asked. The wise man smiled again and said, "Open your heart and trust in God. Allow yourself to be loved by Him without reservations. When you let yourself be embraced by this love, your life begins to change. You feel complete, satisfied because this love doesn't depend on your actions but simply on who you are. And the closer you get to God, the more you understand that true love cannot be earned or lost because it is already yours, forever. From that day on, Lucas began to live differently. He still loved the people around him, but now he knew that the most important love didn't depend on others but came from God. And so, the emptiness he once felt was filled with a peace and joy he had never experienced before. My beloved child, just like Lucas, I want you to discover and feel this eternal and unchanging love too. Remember, you are already deeply loved, and nothing can change that. My beloved child, if you are connecting with me, leave an amen in the comments. My beloved child, now that you've heard this story, I want you to know that, just like Lucas, you are not alone in your search for love and acceptance. I know that, in many moments, you have felt rejected, undervalued, and perhaps even lost. I know that human love, as genuine as it may seem, can be fragile and unstable, leaving you feeling like it's never enough. That feeling can be overwhelming, leading you to question your worth and purpose. Have you ever wondered why, despite all your efforts, you still feel that emptiness? Why, even when everything seems fine, there's a part of you that longs for something more? That pain, that need to be loved unconditionally, is something I understand deeply because I was the one who placed that desire within you. This desire is not to punish you or make you suffer but to guide you to the truth, the love you seek in the world. I have already offered you from the beginning. The world teaches you that you need to earn love, that you need to be perfect to be accepted. But that's a lie that only leads to frustration and despair. You don't need to be perfect to be loved by me. I love you exactly as you are, with all your flaws, all your imperfections, and all your fears. I don't demand that you change to deserve my love. Instead, I ask that you accept this love, and in doing so, you'll allow it to transform your life in ways you never imagined possible. When you try to find satisfaction and fulfillment in other people or things, you always end up with the same result: dissatisfaction and a constant craving for more. It's like trying to fill a vase with a hole in the bottom. No matter how much you pour in, it's never full. This happens because what you truly need cannot be found in anything or anyone in this world. The true love, the one that fills the emptiness, heals the wounds, and brings peace, can only be found in me. I understand that opening your heart to this love can seem difficult, especially if you've been hurt so many times. Maybe you're afraid to trust again, to give yourself up and end up being disappointed. But my child, I want to assure you of one thing: I will never disappoint you. My love for you is eternal, unshakable, and completely unconditional. You can trust me with all your worries, pains, and hopes, knowing that I will always be here to support, guide, and love you. Imagine, for a moment, what your life would be like if you let go of the burden of trying to be perfect, of trying to please everyone, and simply accepted my love. What would it be like to live without the anxiety of feeling rejected, without the fear of not being enough? Imagine waking up every day with the certainty that you are loved, not for what you do, but for who you are. That's the life I offer you, a life where love is not a commodity to be bought or traded, but a gift given freely, simply because you are my child. Many people spend their entire lives searching for something they already possess but haven't yet realized. They chase after success, recognition, and affection, hoping to fill the emptiness in their hearts. But I want to show you a different path, a path where the love and peace you seek are not in external things but within you when you connect with me. When you allow yourself to be loved by me, something extraordinary begins to happen. The wounds of the past start to heal, the pain begins to fade, and the peace you've longed for begins to bloom in your heart. You start to see the world with new eyes, no longer through the lens of rejection and fear, but with the clarity and confidence that comes from my love. The things that once seemed so important, like the approval of others, begin to lose their power over you because you start to understand that you already have everything you need in me. I know that many times you feel trapped in a cycle of pain and frustration, trying to be what the world expects you to be. I know this can leave you exhausted, emotionally drained, and even hopeless. But I want to remind you that you don't have to live like this anymore. You don't have to carry this burden alone anymore. I am here, ready to help you carry the weight, ready to offer you a new path. This new path is not always easy, but it is a path of freedom and truth. It's the path where you start to live not by what others think of you but by what I think of you. And I want you to know, my child, that to me, you are precious, loved, and worthy of all the love and joy that the world cannot give you but that I offer abundantly. Each day is a new opportunity for you to connect with me, to open your heart, and allow my love to transform you. You don't have to do this alone. I am with you every step of the way, in every decision, in every moment of doubt or fear. And when you feel weak, when you think you can't go on, remember that my strength is in you. My grace is sufficient to sustain you, and my love is powerful enough to take you beyond what you ever imagined. You were created for a greater purpose, for a life full of meaning and joy. And that purpose is not something you need to achieve on your own, but something I want to guide and help you fulfill. When you live from my love, everything changes. The way you see yourself, the way you relate to others, and even the way you face life's challenges, everything is transformed. I want you to know that I never give up on you. No matter how many times you've failed, how many times you've doubted, or strayed from me, my love for you never diminishes. I'm always here, with open arms, waiting for the moment you decide to surrender completely to me. There's nothing you can do to push me away because my love for you is stronger than any mistake, any weakness, or any fear. So, my child, come to me. Let go of the worries and pressures of this world. Allow yourself to rest in my love, and let me take care of you. There's no problem too big for me to solve, no pain too deep for me to heal. I am your Father, and my desire is for you to live a full life, free from the weight of fear and uncertainty. I call you to a new life, a life where love is the foundation of everything. And this love is not fragile or conditional but strong, constant, and eternal. You don't have to earn this love because it's already yours. All you need to do is accept it, trust in me, and let me guide your steps. Remember, my child, you are loved, now and forever. There's nothing you can do to change that, and there's nothing I wouldn't do for you. You are mine, and I am yours, forever and ever. Trust in me, surrender your heart to me, and I will show you the way to peace and true happiness. I will be with you every step of the way, loving you, guiding you, and strengthening you, because you are my beloved child, and you always will be. My dear child, I want you to know that this is just part of the journey we're walking together. I see the desire in your heart, the hunger for answers, for peace, for a love that fills the emptiness you often feel. And I want you to know, I am here, I will always be. This is not the end of our conversation, but just a pause, a moment for you to reflect, absorb, and let these words penetrate deeply into your soul. There is so much more I want to share with you, truths that will light your path, reveal the purpose for which you were created, and show you that, despite all the storms in life, you are never alone. Each day is a new opportunity to learn, grow, and draw even closer to me, to discover the fullness that only my love can offer. So, don't stop here. Keep seeking, keep asking, keep coming to me with your doubts, your fears, and your dreams. There's so much more I want to reveal to you, so many promises that have yet to be discovered, so many blessings that are waiting to be poured out over your life. So, my child, as you prepare for the next step, remember that I am always by your side, ready to continue this conversation. What we discussed today is just the beginning. There is more to be said, more to be explored, and I am eager to share it all with you. Prepare your heart because more revelations are coming, more love, more peace, more purpose. And know that in every word you hear from me, there is an invitation to dive even deeper into this relationship that transforms, heals, and brings life in abundance. I am here, waiting for you, and we will talk again. Until then, keep these words in your heart, and know that you are deeply loved, today and always. I will be here waiting for you. Subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and like the video. May my peace be present in your life.